Hello friends, and welcome to another video on my channel. My name is Sabrina and I make pottery, but I'm going to be showing you a little bit different kind of content today. I asked you guys on Instagram if you wanted to see me painting the plate that I've been working on, or if you wanted to see one of my high school sketchbooks, and you guys said you wanted to see my freshman year sketchbook, so that's what I'm going to be showing you today. I also just wanted to apologize for not having posted in several weeks. I'm really sorry about it, but I've been super busy working retail, so after these holidays finish up, I will be back in the studio and I will be posting a lot more frequently, so stick around for that. So let's get into it because this video is going to be a long one and I don't want to make it any longer, so let's go. Alright, so here we are starting off. The cover has been ripped off for several years now. It was just one of the sketchbooks you can get at like Michael's with the brown cover, and there's like a, charcoal drawing there or something like that. But anyways, there's no cover, so we are just starting off on the first page, which is dated October 18th, 2012. So I had just started my freshman year of high school, and at my high school we had like a special art program, and so I was in that. So it was actually the best part of my entire high school experience, honestly, was my art classes. They were really just thorough. I had the same teacher for all 3 years that I attended this school, and it was just really great. It really pushed me to, make some really cool stuff. And it all started off here. So we just have like some 2-point perspective, which is, just so exciting. Some line contour, just, we did a lot of like figure drawing and like still lives in the beginning, and I really have never enjoyed that, but we did like the line contour of my hand and learning about like different pencils and that type of thing. More cross-contouring sketches of just some random stuff around the house. I did a lot of pages like this where it was just a bunch of like, profiles essentially, and then just like random writing or song lyrics, and I would draw my hands and I would just, like a little cup, just random stuff. And I really like the way that these pages ended up looking. I tried really hard to use up every page, as much of the page as I could. Unfortunately with the graphite, because it has been almost 7 years now since, well, it's been like 6 years, but anyways, it's been a while, and so it's kind of gotten smudged, but I still think it looks cool. My teacher would also write little sticky notes and post them on the pages to just kind of give feedback. It was actually one of the like assignments in the class was to have a sketchbook the entire year, and we were given prompts every few weeks to work on, and that was really cool because it would help generate new ideas and we would learn new mediums and that sort of thing, so that was really fun. So some of these pages are going to be that, like these both were prompts that I had to do. I was not really into like mixed media a whole lot. I really love the way that this looks. This was found image artwork, so like this is from like my preschool yearbook or something, and like that's a picture of me and just like, random stuff I found, but I think it looks really cool. I honestly should like hang this up. This is a map with like some patterns, and it says Wanderlust because, I was 14 at this point in time, I believe, so it's probably going to be a little cringy, but it wouldn't be high school if it wasn't a little cringy. This we had to draw ourselves as an insect, and it says, "Your art skills are stronger than this page," and she's not wrong, but, I don't think I was feeling that prompt too much. So here's another page that's just kind of profiles and just, there's some Polaroids. I would just kind of like write whatever popped into my head. This says 600% done with life. Yeah, just really snarky little comments, and that's a common theme throughout all of my high school sketchbooks, which I imagine I will show you at some point. There's a spoon, myself as a cartoon. I always have preferred drawing more like semi-realistically, so it was kind of fun to, intentionally have a cartoony style. It's cute. That's essentially what I looked like when I was 14. Cute, love it. Stacy's mom has got it going on in some lovely yellow watercolor. Over here, it looks like I started getting into the ink more so, which was one of my favorite mediums to use throughout high school. I used the Faber-Castell pens a lot. I believe most of these are probably like the 03 size pen, but I could be wrong. But yep, just more, you know, working on faces. I had a problem where like all the faces that I would draw kind of looked the same, and that's something that I tried really hard to like work on and, you know, grow out of as I worked on my artwork. But you know, may or may not have been successful there. These were also some prompts, I believe. This one was to illustrate a song. I went with Little Black Submarines by the Black Keys, which is a wonderful song. I was really into the Black Keys when I was in high school, and I still do love them, but this was one of my favorite songs. So it says, you know, oh, can it be the voices calling me? So that's the voice. He's calling him on the phone. Real creative there. This is a poem, I believe. Nice color palette going on. This is kind of creepy. Yeah, another page of ink, and I would kind of just go on like Pinterest or like Tumblr or whatever and like find pictures and just draw them just to practice anatomy and faces and all of that. But I really loved drawing like the female form, so to speak. That was my preferred thing. Remember, this was my ex-boyfriend, you know, 'cause that's what you're into in high school, I guess, is that. But anyways, here's just some, I think some of this is like my first time using like a fountain pen, I believe, and then just like, you know, different ways of shading. I do genuinely enjoy these drawings. I think some of them are pretty good. Like the ones on these pages, I'm like, yeah, like, you know, that's good, she's good. This is kind of a cool drawing. It says robots don't bleed, and she's got like wires and shit coming out of her nose. That's cool. It says Happy Christmas, so I think this was around Christmas time, which is where we are at now in good old 2018, so that's exciting. Yep, I would also draw like clothes a lot. Like if I saw outfits I liked, I was really into drawing like big scarves and just cute little details and wrinkles on fabric, and that was something that inspired me a lot. This page was just like a spewing of thoughts, and then went over it with some watercolors. That looks pretty cool. I really liked this one. This was just like black acrylic paint and then a white colored pencil. It's kind of neat. Sometimes I would just draw like really stupid things, like with my friends we wouldn't be doing anything, so we'd just start drawing. I'm not sure exactly what this is supposed to be. This is kind of neat. I like the concept. Again, the anatomy is kind of weird. I think her head is probably several sizes too large, but that's okay as long as she loves herself. Here we have a robot hitting the self-destruct button on his heart because, like I said, you know, 14 years old, just trying to figure things out, and I think this was a prompt to draw a robot, and this is what came to mind. This one, I think this is from a song by, I want to say it's the Wombats, but I could be wrong, but I'm gonna go with that. Here we have just some more really smudged graphite drawings. This is me trying to draw a fish in a mason jar. I think I was supposed to be drawing like glass or like seeing through something, but never been real good at drawing glass. I think if I went over it with like ink, that would have helped kind of define it and make it more 3D, but you know, you live and you learn. This was like a negative positive space kind of thing. I was really proud of this. I still like the way it turned out. It's kind of cool. This was like an assignment where you had to draw something using like the letters of the words, so it's a Coca-Cola bottle that says that. This one I put a piece of paper over so I could try and preserve it because I thought it was like amazing, which I guess it's not bad. You know, skeletons are a little complex, but we had to draw what the meaning of life was, and me being me was like, oh, the meaning of life is to die, and you know, I don't really believe that anymore, but I apparently did at the time. Here we have good old, you know, Rivers Cuomo, I believe, if that's how you pronounce it. But anyways, from Weezer, and then Hayley Williams from Paramore, because I think the prompt was just green, and I had just heard, I believe, the Rainbow Connection that they did a cover of, and I really liked it, and so this page came to be. Not my finest work on these pages. I'm not really a fan of acrylic. I also love cats, but I'm not really a huge fan of drawing them, but it's something I want to work on because I love cats so much. This was kind of cool. I had like taped off the word exist and then did some watercolor over it, but it kind of got a little messed up. This sketchbook really isn't the best for like watercolor. It kind of makes the pages wrinkly, but you know, I was 14, so I kind of just like got what I could and did what I had to do. Then here's another page that's just kind of like a, you know, a big old collage type thing of faces and song lyrics and all sorts of things. It's really cool to see like what things I was into, like here Fall Out Boy. I remember Fall Out Boy had just came off of hiatus, which was really exciting, and My Songs Know What You Did in the Dark came out, and so that was good. I think this is like some Tiger's Jaw lyrics. Honestly, my music taste has not changed at all. It's gotten slightly bigger, but you know, generally the basics are still there. Here's just some more pictures of girls that I drew. Here's some prompts. That's kind of good. I remember I would go on like models.com and I would draw girls that I thought had interesting faces to try and get out of that habit of drawing the same face over and over, and just to kind of get better at drawing realism. You know, because I mean, from that to that, like that's pretty good if you ask me. I kind of stopped dating these after, you know, the semester went on. As I got older, I started drawing more just like nude figures, kind of just because I was lazy and didn't feel like drawing clothes, but also, you know, I'm sure I had other reasons as well, but we're kind of getting into that. This was, I think it was like a prompt about like the seasons changing, and so it was like a winter into spring sort of a situation. Here's some real deep stuff, not sure what's going on there. Here's just like a really quick sketch of some picture I found on Google of Amsterdam. Always really liked this. This was, I know I took a picture of myself and drew it, but I wouldn't call it a self-portrait, but I was really like excited about this idea. I thought it was gonna turn out super awesome, and I think it's cool. I think it would make a really cool painting, perhaps, with more, you know, more anger, more aggression. That would be cool. Here I am, sketching out like some tattoo designs and stuff. I actually got my first tattoo when I was, I believe, 15 years old, and it said "Stay Alive," because, you know, I loved 21 Pilots. I still do love 21 Pilots very much. I actually had gotten it on my wrist here. I got the logo and it said "Stay Alive," but I was kind of just like working on different, you know, ideas of like what I might want and this and that, but as you can see, I have covered it up since then, which is like a whole different video. I think someone asked me once to do a video about my tattoos, which I would love to do, but I only really have 3, so I feel like it would be a very short video, and, you know, so I'm kind of waiting to acquire a few more over the next year or 2, and then perhaps make a video. I could make one just telling you everything I want, but that would be a really long video. But anyways, here are just like some less effort drawings. This says it is March 9th, 2014. So I believe I would have been like 15 at that point. Nope, that's not how math works. I was 16. So I think I might have like stopped with this sketchbook for a while and then picked it back up at that point in time. But everything up to here, I believe, was from my freshman year. Yeah, it looks like from here on out, there's not much going on. This is some French homework from my freshman year, April 2nd, 2013. I got a C in French, and I was not particularly enthusiastic about it. I was, like, I wanted to be, but I just really struggled a lot, and it didn't end up working out the best, but I passed. Oh, I think this page came first. It says October 16th, 2012, but Here's just a quick little self-portrait I had done. I think this was a list of like potential jobs for someone who wanted to major in something art-related. You know, currently not doing any of these jobs. Well, I am a ceramicist, technically, or ceramist, I wrote. Not really sure which term is more widely accepted, but it's not the point, because this video is about my sketchbook. Alright, so since the other sketchbook kind of was like weird with the timing, I thought I would also show you this other sketchbook I have, which is from 2013. It looks like the springtime, kind of, so this would have been like the second half of my freshman year. So yeah, line contour. This one's from October. That's when we were like working on that, but yeah, just more ink drawings of stuff from Tumblr and whatnot. Looks like I like spilled something on here, which is a shame, but I don't think this sketchbook I liked as much as the other one, so yeah. And I was really tempted, instead of doing my freshman year sketchbook first, I was gonna do like my junior year one, because I just liked it more. I thought it was more interesting, but I asked and you guys wanted to see the freshman year one, which makes sense, because, you know, then we can see how I have progressed over the years. So here's just like another pencil drawing of a girl and just some random stuff. Not much really changed. I kind of liked this setup throughout my entire high school career. My sketchbooks kind of had this vibe going on. That's kind of cool, like a yin-yang eye situation going on. There we go. Not sure the anatomy is really correct with that one. For some reason I skipped a few pages here. Well, this is cool. I remember working on this. It's like old TVs with, I think, like vines or wires or something coming out, and then robot. Oh yeah, I believe Vessel by 21 Pilots had just come out. It says There's a Screen on My Chest, which I know is a song of theirs. You know, there's a TV-headed girl. I was kind of into that. Into my girls, my 3/4 profile drawings. That was me. Oh, cool. I remember I was really into La Dispute. I still am, like I said. Still love all the same bands, really, but I drew a lot of the lyrics. That's kind of cute. Here's just like some figure drawings. Pardon the nudity, I do hope that doesn't offend you. Here are just some hand sketches. Some of these were kind of cool. I think I found this website where it would just like show you like pictures of hands like every 2 minutes, and you would just like, you know, sketch it, or you would set how long you wanted to spend on each drawing. So that was kind of cool. Her arms are very long. Yeah, that was kind of thing. Well, that's cool. I'm not mad at that. Oh, I think I was trying to draw girls inspired by like different desserts or something, but I don't really see how that translated, but I tried. Aw. This says, "You are so freaking bad at art, OMG." Aw, that's sad. Don't be so hard on yourself, 15-year-old Sabrina. This is kind of good. I like what's going on here, but yeah, I was, you know, you're your own worst critic. This is from March 18th, 2014, so looks like we also skipped in time a little bit. Sorry this is so misleading, but I couldn't tell you why I did it this way. I don't really remember, but it happened. I usually had like 3 or 4 sketchbooks going at the same time. I think the other ones are more like, this sketchbook is for this year, and that's it. So stay tuned for that. That should be a little more cohesive for you to follow, hopefully. But yeah, then there's just some more like graphite drawings. Yep. I like a lot of these. They're kind of good. Some of them are just, I don't know. I would just kind of try things out, and I was learning my style and learning what I like to draw, but I've always just liked to draw people. You know, oh, I think this is some chemistry stuff. Good times. That's cool. Oh, she's holding like a little eyeball. That's really interesting. It looks like the eyeball pins that I make nowadays out of clay, which you can find on my Instagram if you're curious. That's cool. I like her sweater going on there. That's neat. Yeah. It says, why are all the arms I draw so long? I don't know, Sabrina. I'm trying to find out too. I don't know why you couldn't just not do that, but it's okay. I think I learned. Here's some geometry. I said I was really happy with this, which I am. It's a cute outfit. I like the way it looks. Good job. Cool. I was really into like streetwear and stuff, and like, you know, sneakers. There was a person on Tumblr who I believe their username used to be like Lumiuko or something like that. But she was so good, and I just was so inspired by her. She did like the coolest digital drawings and like sketches of like streetwear kind of stuff, and she had the coolest characters ever, and I would just, you know, try really hard to make my stuff look like hers, which is not necessarily the best way to go about it, but you know, I feel like nowadays I do have more of my own style, but I think when you're starting out, it's not so bad to, you know, look to others for inspiration and direction, as long as you are not taking credit for it. I drew a lot of these little trees here for some reason. That's kind of scary looking actually, but I tried to draw 21 Pilots. I've done better jobs since then. There's some French. I knew how to write "It Rains." That was one thing I knew how to do apparently. Yeah, just kind of more of the same. This is cool. I really like that. I would draw a lot of smoke. I really liked, like, hair and smoke both kind of have the same like line integrity sort of situation. It's just really fun to draw, so I do it a lot. That's kind of cool. That's cute. That was definitely inspired by someone on Tumblr named Serious Breakfast Time, who also did really, really good digital artwork. I will try to find both of those people and link their profiles, but it has been a very long time, and I don't believe they are working under those names still, and with Tumblr, you know, it's kind of hard. I haven't been on Tumblr in years, but anyways, this is kind of cute. This was me working at one job I had that I hated it, and this was me working at another job that I had that I didn't hate, so that's cute. Shows me where I was at in that point in my life. This is from May 1st, 2014. This is someone named Emmy Rapé, perhaps? Pretty sure I found her on like models.com. It looks like it, but that's a pretty good portrait for, you know, just, I mean, it looks like it was pretty quick. It probably took me like an hour or something, honestly, but this is kind of cute. Little suspenders, little, you know, beady little eyes. That's cute, huh? Oh, yep, here's this red felt tip marker that I had that I was really into. I must have found that around this point in time. Some more sketches. That's pretty cool. Coffee stains. Yeah, I really like the colors red and blue together. I also really like the colored pencils. Her hair is really cool. I should honestly dye my hair like that. Speaking of which, I know I just completely forgot to mention it earlier in this video, but my hair isn't orange anymore. Because I know that, I imagine a few of you are here who know of, you know, my hair being orange and that makeover video and all of that good stuff. But now it's like a silvery purple kind of a thing. So let me know how you like that, but, you know. Back to the sketchbook. Just more colored pencil work. Super fun. This page got bent a little bit. Little drawing of me at work. I worked at like an Italian fast food place, and it was not the most fun. Here's like some chemistry work from 2014, so sophomore year, I believe. Here's just like some more colored pencil drawings and stuff. Yeah, I feel like this video is getting real long, so I hope you guys are into that or haven't stopped watching by now, or I guess you can if you want, but we are still going strong. That's a cool drawing. I like that. I wish I still like actively drew in sketchbooks, because, you know, I used to just draw when I was in other classes all the time, and so I would get a lot of drawing done, but now I don't have that privilege, unfortunately. Which I don't know, like I said, you can make time for anything you want to make time for, but it's hard, and my art is kind of on the back burner for now, but it's definitely not on the back burner in my heart. Here's just some more cute red and blue drawings, just more people and clothes and stuff. This says, for the record, I am high as hell right now. So that's good to know. Thank you for that little tidbit of information, Sabrina, from approximately 2014. I wanted to show you. I'm pretty sure this is Tyler Joseph from 21 Pilots. It kind of looks like it. I'm pretty sure that I was intentionally trying to draw him, so that's pretty cool. Here's just some ink, ending things with ink, and just another little ink drawing. Cool. And that brings us to the end of the sketchbook. So yeah, those two sketchbooks were essentially my high school freshman year sketchbooks. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed seeing that. Let me know if you want me to do my sophomore year sketchbook, and I would be happy to. Otherwise, I will be trying to post something pottery related soon. Also, let me know if you are into the not pottery related videos. I also do have some music related things that I would love to share on here, but I don't want to post not pottery related videos if that's not something that, you guys want to see. So let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you would like to see other art related videos from me in the future. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I have to go to work now, so it's been real. I had a wonderful time walking down memory lane with you. So thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye!